Top 5 plumbing apps. The best plumbers don't just carry tools, they use tech. And these apps will help change how you work. Now, my team put together the 5 best apps they could find, and stay around till the end because I'm going to show you the 3 that I use on a regular basis. Okay, IAPMO Codes. Now, this is on Apple only. For some reason, they like Apple. But they keep plumbing, electrical, mechanical codes in your pocket. A lot of people are like, man, I hate carrying that code book around. I used to have to do it. Well, now you've got it right there with you. And it is especially useful for quick checks on your venting, your draining, and clearance requirements without flipping through the entire code book out in your truck. And remember, guys, this is IAPMO. This is the Uniform Plumbing Code. And me, I love it. I love their study guide. I still use it all the time. This video is sponsored by Leak Pro. Go check out leak-pro.com. Now, next is Magic Plan. Now, this is on Apple and Android, but you use this to create floor plans, measure room layouts, and map out your plumbing runs. Why is it great? Well, it helps visualize where pipes, fixtures, and drains will go. Plus, you can export it to PDF or a CAD file. And guys, being able to take something from your phone directly into a CAD file is fantastic. So having an app like this, look, it's going to take you a little while to get used to it and learn how everything works. But once you figure it out, man, this can make your job so much easier each and every day, especially if you're trying to share information from the field to the office, to the CAD team, to your BIM team, to your developers, anybody in there doing the work, making it right and easier for you. This helps you share information with them fast and easy. Now, next is Easy Measure. Now, this is a camera ruler. It's on Apple and Android. And here's the thing, it's a camera-based distance measuring app. Now, I've used these before, and these are actually really, really neat. But the great thing about it, if you need to estimate your pipe runs, you need to estimate your wall distances, how far apart of it. Maybe your tape measure broke. You dropped it, it fell down inside a toilet flange or something, and now it's out in the city sewer somewhere. Or what if you need to know ceiling heights? That way you know how much pipe to pull for your risers. Things like that make all the difference in the world, and you can do all this without any physical tools. And I know most of y'all have your phones on you. I see you playing Pokemon all the time. And this is good for tighter, awkward spaces. I love carrying my phone with me down under a house in a crawl space. I can shoot measurements down there very easy, and it does. It makes it nice because it's something, of course, I've always got with me. Okay, number 4, the Plumbing Formulator. Now, this is only on Apple. This is great because you can use it to calculate your pipe sizing, calculate your pressure drops, flow rates, and even more. The great thing about it, it gives you accurate measurements and specs based on industry formulas. And this is essential for planning. So if you're out designing something in the field, and a lot of times we do a build design, you come in, you start tearing out walls, and you're literally trying to design the system while you're still tearing stuff out. Having an app like this can make it very easy because it's got stuff in it for you. And it's right there in your pocket and very easy to work with. Having apps, having tools like this are going to make your jobs easier. It's going to make it easier for you to do things even faster. So if you enjoy these or there's any more that you use, leave me a comment down below and let me know, because now I'm going to tell you about my favorite 3. The first one being Charlotte, the second one being Milwaukee, and the third one is the Journeyman Plumber Exam Prep. Now, this is on Apple and Android, and I love this. The only thing I don't really like about it, I mean, think about it. If you're wanting to study for an exam, but it's all in metric, and I hadn't figured out how to switch it over to imperial, but it's all in metric, it makes it a little tough. I actually failed the first time. You've got to make a 70. I made like a 68 or 65. Bruh. But here's the deal. The ones that were metric, I didn't even try to convert them over. I just guessed. But there was enough in there that I didn't do too good. What I love about this is this keeps stuff top of mind. It keeps it fresh. I love reading through stuff and just seeing the way it's worded, because of course it's worded a different way than I ever studied it. Having apps like this that you can use each and every day are going to help speed you up and help you do your job better. Okay, Charlotte manufactures Charlotte Pipe and Fittings for fitting takeoffs. Now, this is on Apple and Android, but there's so much more than just that. You just get the app out, you go to it, and then you go through and search the different categories. What do you want? What pipe size do you need? What fitting size do you need? How far apart do your hangers need to be? And why is this important? Well, if you're out plumbing on a job and the engineer maybe has put the hanger spacing wrong, you don't want to fail your inspection because of that. Now, I know things like that normally don't happen. Where it really comes in handy is if you're trying to do takeoffs. You can look and see your exact center to make up measurements. That way, you can do a takeoff very, very easy, and you're not just laying it out with the tape measure there, hoping that you got it right. I love the Charlotte app, and that's why it's one of my favorites. My other apps, Milwaukee. I've got the Milwaukee Pipeline Inspection, Your Tools. It is on Apple and Android. What I like about it, man, there are so many different things. One of my favorite uses is One Key, keeping up with your tools, knowing where your tools are at. When you invest a lot of money in a lot of tools, you want a way to track them. Milwaukee One Key makes it very easy to do. Okay, now some of these apps take a subscription. They take a membership. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, some of these apps I've played with before. Some of them I've had on other phones. Some of them, well, I had to set up new credentials and log into. But some of these are really, really good. Now, like the Milwaukee apps, I use those all the time. We use them on the iPads. We use them on the phones. We do a lot of things with those. We've got some great camera footage that we've shot underground on different sewer lines and things like that. Literally, whenever I shot this video, I just kind of pulled it out and ran it through a piece of pipe that I had right there on the porch so you could see what it was like. But the One Key, well, I tried logging in and the batteries aren't charged up on the systems that we were trying to track, but this is something that we've used in the past to know exactly where our equipment was. And I like going in and tagging it by either truck, plumber, or maybe department, depending on how big your company is. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with these apps. Each and every one of these apps are fun to get in and play with. One of my favorite was the plumbing questions because, well, they're in metric. So kind of crazy. But a lot of the questions on that one also weren't just about plumbing. It was about concrete, about construction, about different things. Now, some of these things, some plumbers may need to know. Me, I was kind of guessing at them. And I went through, because I was trying to hurry up and shoot this video, so I went through real quick and just guessed at a lot of answers. And of course, I failed the test. Anyway, these are some great apps. Jump in, and if you've got some apps that you use on a regular basis that you think are something that most plumbers really could use and need to know about, do me a favor, leave me a comment down below, put the name of the app in there because I'd love to check it out. This video was sponsored by Leak Pro, leak-pro.com. If you're a plumbing company owner or you're a plumber and you want to learn how to improve your skills, your services, the value you bring to your customers each and every day, go to leak-pro.com, check out the training, check out the equipment, and it'll help you take care of your customers better. And if you've used any of these that I talked about, please feel free to let me know.